Hello everyone, welcome to the Jade Dynasty. And here we are, Oh, it's dark. Okay, so I am in Morrowind. Well, the Morrowind expansion of ESO. And... I need to find something here real quick. Oh, that's loud. Okay. Alright, so here we are. Okay, so I had just gotten past the character creation and like the very first start to so yeah, because I started in here, there was a guy there, talked to him, he told me that this person Oh, that's where I was. Right here. I was here, in this cage, I talked to him, Yoki. And then I talked with Naryu and basically kind of brawled with her, proved that I could do proved that I could handle myself. And then I've just kind of been like wandering around in here. Alright, so I need to obtain a gate key. I need to get slaver clothes. And optional... Oh, spar with her again. Hey me do, how's it going? I know it's been a while, I've just been busy. Ooh. Shroom beetle. And I has no weapons, but... Oh. That's right, I can still fight, because I have my fist. I am One Punch Man! Woohoo! Let's see. I'll take crawlers. It has been forever since I've played ESO. Ooh, recipe. A Psi-tonic infusion. Nice. Slaver barracks, that's probably where I go to get my, Never mind. That's where I left. Maybe I can find more... Maybe I can find the clothes in here. I don't know. Oh, there's a lot of reading. And unfortunately, I can't just take the book with me and be a book thief like I usually am. Did you gain more subscribers? There's slaves.
Take a relaxing sea voyage, they told me. You'll love Ardenfell, they told me. Dark elves might seem haughty, but they're really friendly.
Oh, awesome. Congrats.
You know what? They all lied.
I wonder if this character on here, like the guy sitting down there, is... Because, I mean, the name, Noam Dar, kind of reminds me of Noam Dar from WWE. Oh, and he's moved positions. Now sitting the other way. it's very coincidental. Very coincidental.
This is no way to treat a Nord, and a shield maiden no less. When I get my hands on our slavers, they are going to wish they had left me to drown in a sea.
And unfortunately, I don't think I have a way of picking their logs. Even though I have a lockpick. Oh, that's a seat. Thought it was like a chest or something. Da, da, da. This is supposed to be the barracks, and where are...
My egg sister told me that discount voyage was too good to be true, but did I listen? No, I wanted to see the land of the Dark Elves. Dense as a log, as my egg brother used to say.
But in the same time, what does that say about me and my character? Considering I had like a note and a desk down in the bottom of the ship. So is that like saying that I was kind of in on all this to begin with? Granted, I don't think so, but still, doesn't put me in a particularly good place that I'm like wandering about, free roaming. Oh, that's right. I wasn't on the actual slaver ship. I was on a different ship. They got bombarded by the slavers. Hey, there's a dresser. And he gives me jasmine. Does not give me gear. Nightstand. Hey, a rawhide belt. I'm going to look super convincing with just the rawhide belt. Okay, let's see if there's anything else. I know there's more people.
Why does the Hist drop so much mud in my clear waters? Careful with that one, stranger. There's something dangerous about that Naryu, but I can't wrap my tail around it.
This one made the long journey because he heard the Dark Elves no longer kept slaves. Now, Kiersey thinks that was just a lie to get me to Vardenfell.
Yeah, like I've said before, I'm not big into like grinding for subscribers or anything like that. And I think if I were more consistent with uploads and everything and streams, then I would definitely have a better shot at gaining more subscribers. And I heard that. Ooh, shroom beetle. Alright, I need to... Okay, obtain the gate key. Aha, obtain slaver gear. I mean, that works too. What are these? These look like hideous plants. I shall take the butterfly. It says there. Okay, those are people. Okay, that's better. I was turning off the Awesome. Congratulations. Ooh, mint chai. Hey, my first weapon, an iron dagger. And a shield. Nice. I'll take the rye. Looks like there's more stuff here. Pauldron. Another dagger. Maybe some gloves. Oh, it won't let me take the dice. Ooh, lockpicks. Okay. I think I've stolen just about everything. Alright, now to equip the gear. Yep. So there was no pants? Oh, main hand, yes, iron dagger. Offhand, I'll do the shield. Materials, violet. And then jasmine, rye, cheese. Okay. Stuff that I picked up along the way. Crawlers, insect parts, worms, recipes. Now I have 2 lockpicks. And apparently my letter. Notifications. Oh, nice. That's always good. Let's see, what do I have for, okay, skills. Oh, I don't have any skill points. Okay. That would make sense why I wasn't able to do anything. It just showed that I picked up a new set of skills, which is the light armor. Inventory. Slottable items. Gain 50% experience points bonus from all sources for 2 hours. The timer pauses when you are offline and resumes when you return. Created by a priestess of Meridia, for whom time is relative. Okay. I shall keep that in mind. And hold on. Pretty sure I had. Let's see, I don't have any crowns. Wasn't sure if I already had some things already unlocked. Oh, nice. Sweet, I have my dagger out, and forgot to search the crates. That's a seed. Nothing in the barrel. Apparently I can't access that crate. No, I want to get up onto the... I'm not sure what that is up there. This is not looking like I'm able to grab it. Slaver's great sword. Apparently I don't have that. No, I do not have that. Where is... Alright, so now I need to equip the great sword. No, so the great sword is a two-handed. Oop. Equip the slaver gear. I must have to equip, like, all his stuff. There we go.
Why didn't you wake me? Have you been drinking the aged... Treacherous slave! I'll have your head!
So I gained skill points. Okay. Okay, so next milestone, level 5, 2 attribute points. Okay. It's been a while since I played this game, so I don't fully remember all this stuff. Points, 2 skill points. Alright, so right now, next level is 1 attribute and 1 skill plus 1 crown fortifying meal. That increases magic recovery. I probably should have put it in Magicka instead. Okay, now to obtain the gate key. I think that was one thing I never got used to, the lockpick mechanics. is definitely different from Skyrim. Ooh, dresser. Empty. I've been in here. Wait, this Maul, great sword, battle axe, some barley, a backpack, a dagger, sword, it's a seat. Ooh, restoration staff. So I need to go this way. I need to go into this hut over here to obtain the gate key. I have to sneak by that thing. And of course I am emptying all the coins I can. Just in case there's anybody else like downstairs. So last I remembered there was, but I wasn't sure. Alright, I'll see you when you return. Let me guess, that was a trap, wasn't it? Jasmine tea. Okay, so now I am supposed to go this way. Oh yeah, I have to meet up with all of them.
Did you get the things Naryu wanted? The slavers are returning and plans have changed. Naryu sent me to find you and get the gate key. Naryu sent a signal to the house guard in Jade, and that's when the slaver horn started sounding. The slavers must have been hiding nearby, and now they're on their way back. We have to hurry. You are a ray of sunshine on a cloudy morning. I'll lead the prisoners through the gate and see what we can find to get off this island. You meet up with Naryu at the Overlook, and then rendezvous with us at the docks.
Alright, sounds like a plan. Now to find... Oh, that's right, she's up this hill. I remember now.
I couldn't have done much better myself, hero. I'm an assassin, a Morag Tong agent here to complete a job. The writ I carry gives me the legal authority to end my target's life. No questions asked. I'm here to kill Captain Svardstar, leader of this band of slavers. He's as bad as they come. Because I need your help. I can kill the captain and 10 of his thugs without breaking a sweat. But the slavers ship? It's faster and stronger than anything the locals can throw at it. If we don't scuttle the ship, they'll be right back to business. Not big on gratitude, I see. Look, I signaled Jade. They won't get here in time to stop the slavers. With your help, we can end the slavers, save their prisoners, and sink their ship. Otherwise, the prisoners are as good as dead. Gather some fire salt and kindle pitch from the docks. With them, you can make a firebomb. Not only will setting their ship on fire destroy it, it will flush Svardstar from his hiding hole so I can end him. We'll meet after you gather the supplies.
Okay, so now I've got to apparently go and find those items. Found the fire salt. Now to get.
Getting old is no picnic. The alternative is a lot worse. Lighting!
Why can't it give me? I want that bow.
Free at last. My thanks.
I think they respawn down here.
I owe you one.
Welcome back, me dude. Yay! Oh, I just got gold. Alright, now they've respawned. I would really like to have a bow. Oh, okay. Apparently still no bows and arrows for me.
I thought I was done for.
But I think, yeah, that's towards the ship. Don't need to go there just yet. I still need to collect the stuff that it wants me to. I attempted to do a sneak attack. Apparently it really wasn't that sneaky because he noticed me. Because I noticed that a lot of the... Ooh. And again, they caught me like at the last moment. Oh, it's another player. Next I get... Okay. It's for level 4 and then 5. Sure, I'll put in Magicka. And... dual wield. Two-handed. Light armor. So it looks like, hey, Noam Dar. Yeah, I can see that.
I can't believe it. Free.
Alright, yeah, sure.
here. Get on board and let's go. About time you got here. Ships are potential. Maybe the slavers won't notice. And use the firebomb. I'll search for the captain.
Thieving Spectre! I'll kill you!
Let's get off this burning ship.
This note, along with the other evidence you got in copy, clearly indicates the Governor is working with the slavers.
And a silk striker waiting.
No. Governor O'Melian, I am placing you under arrest for promoting slavery in Pact territory.
How dare you accuse me of such a thing? You have no proof.
A note on your parchment led to the sabotage of the lighthouse and a shipwreck on Oracle. A letter naming you as the slaver captain's partner. Do you deny your involvement?
That proves nothing. I'll have you hanged for this. Documents request.
And your report to Vivek City claiming Firemoth Island to be free of slaver activity, written before we eradicated the slaver base.
Elves, can't believe these blatant lies about me.
Figure while I'm not in that particular area anymore, I can leave the group.
Good. You've returned to your senses. Let's talk.
Okay. And no, I haven't streamed WWE 2K18 in a while. Just between working and everything, I've been busy and haven't really had much for time to actually do a whole lot of streaming. And when I have had the time, I've just been too tired to do it, so I just didn't really get around to it. But it's not like I haven't forgotten about it, because I definitely will at some point. It's just been... I've been wanting to stream, but not really wanting to stream anything in particular, and I will get back into it. Just for now, I'm just kind of doing a few things here and there. Ooh, melons. Ballastay. Ooh, nickel. down. It's always helpful. I guess it depends on which one. Or which type of flavor it is. If it's the regulars, then I'm a Pepsi person. If it's like the flavored Cokes, I'll do those. Like Cherry Coke, I'll do the Cherry Coke. I like Cherry Coke. Cherry Pepsi's okay. I prefer the Cherry Coke over the Cherry Pepsi. So it all depends. Ooh. Go back this way. I think I've already been over here. I've already emptied out that cupboard. Oh, coffer. Crafting motif. Nice. Take. I was about to say, I think I've grabbed everything. Nope. I'll take the hat. Random barrel with barley.
So, care to tell me what you're doing on that slaver ship? This is the port town of Miscellany, on the island of Vardenfell. We fished you out of the burning wreckage of a slaver ship near Firemoth. If you're not a slaver, why were you dressed as one? I'll let Governor Salvi sort this out. She wants to see you. Best not to keep her waiting. Come with me.
Since the twin of Noamdar, Jothandar. And that's the other, that's the door. Dear Thane Vigly Stormbreast, honored leader of the Nord Cultural Exchange, it is I, Rygert the Brash, writing to you in Windhelm as you requested. I continue my study and exchange of information with the little dark elves of Morrowind as you ordered. Why you sent Rygert away after he only just arrived, I don't completely understand, but I suppose my mission is very important. As I set foot, well, both feet really, into Vardenfell, the thought of this mission makes Rygert so excited. Trading culture with allied nations so that we can learn more about each other is almost better than cold meat on a hot day. Almost. This time I travel to learn more about the Tribunal, the so-called living gods of the Dark Elf people. The wonderment of it all gives Rygert the skin bumps. Now, unlike our good and proper gods of Skyrim, gods who listen to our prayers but have the good graces to stay out of the Nord business, the Dark Elf gods actually walk among the people and rule over them the way the Skald King parades around Windhelm. No offense, Skald King. The god kings of Morrowind seem to answer to various titles, although the most common appellations appear to be Lord Mother and Wizard. Rygert spent many long hours attempting to converse with knowledgeable little dark elves, but much of what they told me just made my head go spin. Here's what I learned about the tribunal gods. Maybe you can make better sense of it all. The most popular of the three, at least in Vardenfell, is the warrior poet Vivek. They sing his praises in the corner clubs and shout his victories from rooftops. Really the faithful on every street. Really the faithful on every street corner eagerly shoved pamphlets containing his lessons and sermons at me, if I so much as smiled in their general directions. Lord Vivek is called the Master of Morrowind. I tried to read some of his poetry, but it just made my eyes hurt. Not at all as interesting or bawdy as the great Fioki, and full of illusion that any who aren't drenched in dark elf culture just wouldn't understand. Truth be told, even I, dark elf expert that I am, had trouble with some of the more esoteric concepts. He preaches duty to faith, family, masters, and all that is good. He saved his people on numerous occasions, including helping to repel the last two Akaviri invasions. Most recently, the invasions that led to the creation of our cherished Ebonheart Pact. He apparently has some sort of connection to the Daedra, Mephala, who the Dark Elves call one of the good Daedra. He does have a dark side, though, as I've been told that he has an unnatural attraction to lustful thoughts and murderous intentions. So not very different from the rest of the puny Dark Elves, right? He lives right here in the Grand Palace in Vivek City, which conveniently has the same name that he does. I spent a few minutes in his presence, but I couldn't help but stare at his strange appearance. Also, he tended to float around the chamber as a tactic to make us mortal creatures feel inferior. It worked surprisingly well. Still, I was happy to have been able to spend some quality time with such a personage of impressiveness. Next, I tried to discover everything I could about the one they call Mother Morrowind, Almalexia. Now, it turns out she's mostly inhabits the temple in Mournhold, so I wasn't able to get a face-to-face with the Dark Elf patrons of healers and teachers. I admit I'm very disappointed, as I am given to understand that for a goddess, she's the elk's antlers. They also claim that she embodies the best of the Dark Elf culture and determination, which would fit into my area of expertise quite nicely. One priest told me that she protects the poor and the weak, and that her wisdom guides the Dunmerry through all their affairs. A drunk Dark Elf in a corner club also mentioned that she was kind of a stick in the mud, but an ordinator dragged her away before I could ask what she meant by that. Oh well. The most mysterious of the three god monarchs is Sothasil, also known as the Mystery of Morrowind, and the Wizard of Wondrishness. I believe that's what the priest called him. I misplaced those notes and am writing this last bit from memory while having a few mugs of mead. Although rumors abound, no one that I could find has claimed to have seen Sothasil in a Horker's age. The best I could learn from asking around is that Sothasil is the patron of artificers and mages, and many, especially Dark Elves, consider him to be the most powerful magic user in all the land. I even heard an amazing tale about a city of clockwork gears that Sothasil crafted to study the inner workings of the world. They claim it's only as big as a small mammoth. Now that's something I'd give my last rabbit meatball to see. He's also credited with negotiating some kind of compact with a number of Daedric princes, but I decided not to look too deeply into this rumor. As Fioki says, the fool who stares gets noticed by the Daedra. Rygard is not so foolish as to do something as stupid as that. Did you roll your eyes, Thane? Vaguely. I bet you rolled your eyes. The three living gods of the Dunmerry empowered the Tribunal Temple and embodied the will and discipline of Dark Elves everywhere, well, except for the Ashlanders who refused to bend their knees to Vivek, Almalexia, or Sothasil. Some sort of family squabble, I imagine. I'll look into that while I'm here. Rygard, the brash ambassador at large for the Nord Cultural Exchange. So this brings back a crud ton of memories. I remember the first time I actually got into ESO Morrowind, and this brought back a lot of memories of when I first played Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. The buildings of Seyda, the first place you go to in Morrowind. In Elder Scrolls 3. I haven't watched a heck of a lot, only because right now my Hulu is down, and so is my WWE Network. So I haven't really been able to watch much. I have been following some of the news, like how Alexa Bliss is now Raw Women's Champion, and after the match between Nia Jax and Ronda Rousey from the Money in the Bank. Pay-per-view. Thought I saw something about that on the on one of the news forums. I did see that. So, a brief history lesson for those that have played any of the Elder Scrolls series.
What is it?
So the Elder Scrolls 3, you start off in Morrowind. You start off in Seyda, which is this area. You actually, along the way, made your way to this building right here to actually get immigrated into the town.
The rescue sergeant? Let me just record the name in my ledger.
Not this one. Governor Selby doesn't want an official record.
Really?
Did someone just put things in my inventory?
The governor's in her office.
So to say, things have changed in here than they did before. I mean, there is this area, which there was a door here. It wasn't quite as long of a hallway. There wasn't that long of a wall. I have not heard those songs. There was a bookshelf. I think there's the governor's office. And then people are running through here. Down here there was like a wine cellar. There was like a bed down in here in the original game that you could sleep on. Okay, yeah, I don't need that. Wait, what? No, I'm good. No, I don't need that. So I'm good with all that stuff. Ooh. Packed pamphlet, congratulations. Now that you are no longer a slave by order of the Alliance, herein referred to as the Ebonheart Pact, and with the agreement of the ruling bodies of Skyrim, Morrowind, and Black Marsh, let it be known now and forever that slavery has been abolished in all Pact territories and principalities. Congratulations, you are no longer a slave, whether you identify yourself as a man or mer, Argonian, Orc, Khajiit. Know and understand that your shackles have been broken and you are a free and independent being, a citizen of the Pact with all the rights and responsibilities inherent in that singular honor. So what now, you're probably asking? What does a person born to slavery suddenly do with his or her newfound freedom? The answer, of course, is whatever you want to. That's the beauty of being a free and independent being. Advisors and counselors will be traveling throughout Morrowind, excluding certain religions not yet ready to accept the rulings of the Ebonheart Pact, to provide guidance and other assistance to make your own transition from slave to free being a simple and painless one. Welcome to the Pact. We're happy that you're free. The following great houses of the Dark Elves have agreed to and will honor this stipulation. Andoril, Halalu, and Redoran, citizenship and freedom are not guaranteed in other Dark Elf territories. That makes sense because, especially in the almost like the native areas, there's not really much stopping slavery out there. In the lore terms, anyway. Oh yeah, I already looked in that. Ooh, folding lean-to. Small portable shelter with 3 cloth walls and a roof used to create a quick camp in the wilderness. Yeah. Yeah. Considering I plan on using that anyway. 36 lessons. Yeah, I'm gonna like skip through most of that and pretend I read it. Drink mead and sing. Drink more mead, repeat. Alright, so now I talk to him.
Unusual for the governor to omit items from the official record, but I'm just her clerk. You'd better head inside and talk to the governor now. Seyda is the preeminent port into Vardenfell. I process new arrivals so the tribunal knows who might be gallivanting across this fair land. It's so much more prestigious than my efforts for the Gold Coast Trading Company. Once, long ago in another life, I served as a clerk for the company right here in Vardenfell. Helped build many of the fine Imperial-style structures you see. I must have impressed House Hlalu, for they offered me this distinguished position. For the most part, but sometimes it takes great effort not to strangle one or more of these pointy-eared blusterers. For example, no one ever remembers their birth sign. Some even try to change their answers on repeat visits, as if I wouldn't notice.
Alright, so this is dated back... Well, this is dated, like, long after the events of Elder Scrolls 3. Looks like, Satanine had joined one of the Dunmer houses. Let's see, most esteemed minister, Thrayon, House Redoran, I write to you on a matter of grave importance. My office has received an ever-increasing number of complaints in recent weeks. Many of our house guests have experienced poor treatment at the hands of House Redoran bailiffs and constables. As you well know, House Halalu is duty-bound to address these grievances on their behalf. My dear minister, while I share your belief in the superiority of the Dunmer people, we must try to keep such opinions to ourselves. House Halalu defers to House Redoran on matters of defense. I would urge you to defer to us on matters of commerce and diplomacy. Our economy is in peril. The pact has brought us some measure of security, yes, but the cost has been dear. Dearer than I think your Redoran kinsmen were willing to admit. My trade ministers have gone to great lengths to solidify our holdings outside Morrowind, while the enemy has seized most of our extraterritorial property. We retain sizable assets in imperial houses and foreign business concerns. Extracting this wealth is no small task. It takes time, gold, and most importantly, connections. We can ill afford to alienate what few friends we have outside the pact. Just this morning I received a complaint from one Theodric Ashcroft, a respected Breton investor. Apparently he was accosted by a pair of constables while inspecting a potential construction site. Some minor religious infractions, I'm told. Stepping over a fence to get a better look at the property or something. According to Ashcroft, the constable forced him to the ground, dragged him to the temple, and turned him over to the ordinators, who subjected him to no less than 3 hours of interrogation and corporal education. Needless to say, he will not be investing in our fair city. Both Ashcroft and his gold fled to the mainland. These people may be inferior, their religions may be repugnant, their manners may be tiresome, but for the love of the three, swallow your pride and bear it. Idle zealotry cannot put food on the table. We cannot fill our coffers with incense and prayer and expect to wage war effectively. Interprovincial commerce is a necessary evil, whether you like it or not. I urge you, in the strongest possible terms, leave outsiders be. I hope this will be my final word on the subject. Yours most respectfully, I have a hard time reading this. Timer Nowin, House Law, the Deputy Trade Viceroy. I did not.
As governor of this region, I have questions that need to be answered. We found you among the wreckage of the slavish. Did she? And where is this writ? I don't see any writ. And without a writ, all I have is a murder. Take your strongbox, but we'll hold on to you until I have proof of your claim. I have no patience for tale-tellers or slavers.
Sell your items at any vendor or traveling merchant. Store items in your account bank or purchase backpack space from a pack merchant. To get rid of items you don't need, press triangle after selecting the item to then choose destroy to remove it permanently. Oh, because I need to. So, in order for me to complete that, I need to edit my inventory. You have a stolen item in your inventory. If a guard catches you, they will confiscate stolen items unless you successfully flee. Merchants will never buy stolen items. You can only sell stolen items to a fence found in any outlaw refuge. Using stolen items such as food or potions won't give you a bounty. Crafting with stolen materials produces clean, crafted items. You cannot store stolen items in your bank. If you wish to keep a stolen item, you must first launder it at a fence. I think I have, I have like way too many of these things. Actions. Yeah, destroy. And I hope that's enough.
As governor of this region, I have... Did she? And where is this?
A moment, Governor.
Yay.
Here's my honorable writ of execution for the slaver captain.
These papers appear to be in order.
We're done here, hero. Oh, don't worry. I'm sure we'll see each other again.
Yay, I'm level 4. Alright, so I think I'm going to end this stream for right now. I may pop back on. Not sure if it's going to be this game or another game, but that's all for now. Thank you for those that are watching, and thank you to those who will eventually tune in to see the see the video later. Catch y'all later. Peace.